16, verse 35 to 40. It's not really clear, is it, why the magistrates decided to let Paul and Silas go. They secretly ordered their release, and Paul insisted that they come in person. Mainly in deference to their Roman citizenship, perhaps the jailer told them about the previous night's events, or had they been alarmed by the earthquake, or perhaps the beating, overnight imprisonment. Perhaps they thought that was enough punishment. But Paul and Silas, they hoped, would leave the city quietly. I think the judges panicked. They had no idea they were Roman citizens. And public beating for a Roman citizen would have been illegal, let alone beating without a trial. Paul and Silas weren't asking for an escort to save their injured pride, as much as they were establishing their innocence, I think for the sake of the good standing of the church in Philippi and its future. Paul wouldn't budge. They'd been beaten up in public, thrown into jail. They were not going to go on the sly without anyone knowing. They wanted to be led out in broad daylight, personally escorted from jail. Paul wanted public vindication. He was concerned for the public reputation of the gospel message. He didn't want the people of Philippi to continue to believe he was a lawbreaker, a troublemaker, ideas that would have presented barriers to the gospel in Philippi for years to come. Paul wanted it made clear that a mistake had been made. Verse 40 is powerful, isn't it? They go to Lydia's home, straight to Lydia's home. The power of encouragement, where I'm sure they were warned, urged, consoled, but mainly encouraged. They saw their friends again, who encouraged them in the faith before they went on their way. Oh, how we'd love to go to our friends' homes and houses, wouldn't we? But we can encourage people by Zoom, by WhatsApp, by video, by phone call, even better on the doorstep, because it's a lonely season for people. And how lonely would Paul and Silas have been in prison? Have a good day, Life Church, and encourage one another.